Today we're just going to do a quick swap out install. Basically I was having an issue with these brakes where I mean, you can tell they're already cracking. That's why they tell you not to get the drill and slide it. Sorry about that. I wish I could just get slotted, but I don't really see a lot of slotted options out there right now for the CRV. But the issue I was having is that the at high speeds, probably about 80 and over, there was a wobble in the steering wheel, and it got worse. It just would get worse, tremendously worse. It was almost to the point where I was concerned for moving parts just falling off. I wasn't sure what it was. I wasn't sure what caused the problem. But I come to find out upon investigation that, I don't know if you can see in there, you won't be able to see, but basically the brake pad is bigger, or it's taller. Well, the braking room on the brake pad is basically not completely on the rotor, so it's probably coming up past the rotor about this far, and as I was braking, it would create a lip on the top of this. After a while, that lip would just kind of cause a lot of problems. The problem I was having is that it was just basically causing a wobble in my steering wheel. But I felt it in my suspension. The mirrors would start to wobble as well. It was very annoying. So it took me years to figure this out. I didn't even think that I thought the brakes were fine until I officially took them off, and they were so bad upon driving to Chicago that I realized that, okay, this is definitely what caused this problem. I put some fresh brake pads on there, the wobble went away. With all these new suspension components and all that, it definitely just changed the whole overall performance of this vehicle. So I'm gonna go ahead and swap these. Bought some really nice brake pads and rotors. It was a kit that I found online for cheap. It was like 2 left, and I went ahead and just spent the money. Spend the money now and just don't worry about it later. That's kind of how I feel about things. But yeah, we're just gonna swap these rotors out. I might swap out these pads with those rotors, since I do have new rotors, and these pads are actually under warranty, so I might as well just do that. Go get the new pads, and I have a backup set for a future brake job. So yeah, I'm gonna get right to it. So to put these rotors on, you're gonna need a Phillips. You're probably gonna want a little bigger one, just because you're gonna have to really torque on it if they're not wanting to break loose. So basically all you need is a Phillips. You need a 14 and a 17. The 17 goes back here for these bolts to take off the piston bracket, or the brake bracket, or brake piston bracket, and then the 14 is to loosen from these sliders right here. And that's pretty much it. You just got a couple of components to take off. You can swap out the brake pads if you want to at that time, which will make more sense, and you just put everything back together. So I'm gonna get this done on both sides, and we're gonna take a look at the brakes and pretty much test them out, see how they do. Oh, that's so much better. Look at that. Look at that clearance. I had so much more of a gap before, and I didn't even realize the brakes were too small. Apparently these are way too small. They're like Civic brakes. So this will fix my wobbling issue. I can already tell this is a way higher quality brakes, and I'm excited. This should be a great braking system, be super strong, very rigid, all that.